best system or the best route to follow? Let's say your child, they're 12, 13 years old. Yeah, we could use football as an example because I think that's the most popular sport down here. Cricket being a lot better established now, but we could stick to football for now. What would be the best route for like a 12 or 13-year-old to follow to try to make it onto a national side or to try to make it onto an international club football team?
So the first thing that I would say to any parent that came to me with that is, one, don't specialize.
Mm-hmm.
All the best athletes in the world can play more than one sport. Right? So specialization, one, limits your options. Two, it takes away the opportunity for your student athlete to develop, for a young person to develop. So, you know, any amount of examples. Usain Bolt was a fast bowler in cricket. Brian Lara played football at a national level in the junior team. So did Ato Bolan. And the list goes on, you know, top athletes in track and field who could not only run, but they can jump, etc. So what you want first and foremost is an athlete, right? Not
on
a
the
sports
physical
person.
So
you start building the right attributes from early. So I have a 4-year-old son, and people ask me, what am I going to put him in? I tell him the first few things that are priorities for me: swimming, track, and gymnastics. And he's like, swimming, track, and gymnastics? Gymnastics is actually the first weightlifting, bodybuilding that you'd be exposed to. Right? People always come to me, oh, children shouldn't lift weights. When you run and jump and land, the amount of force that's going through that body, you might as well put that person to squat under a bar. Right? It's little things like that we don't think about. When they're doing the parallel bars, they're working their way into pull-ups and stuff already.
Is that why they're kind of so short?
Actually,
gymnasts, I find gymnasts usually have a kind of short.
so the actual thing
structure
with gymnasts and weightlifters is that they actually probably reach their physical potential faster.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're stimulating the body, the bones, etc.
Right.
What you would find is a lot of them, height is advantageous to their sport.
Right.
So somebody who may have a growth sport may fall out of the sport. It's not that the sport kept them short.
Right. Okay. It's kind of like, what is the most efficient body type for these sports? Correct.
So like with Olympic weightlifting that you see on TV, people think it's about getting the bar above your head. It's actually getting yourself under the bar. So if you're short enough, you get under that bar quicker. The bar doesn't have to travel as far.
Right.
Basically, you can whip yourself under the bar. So the shorter people are going to be
more advantage.
So they're going to have more advantage in that sport.
I think John probably have some of the best advice on some of the things not to do if you want to get into international football. Because John, you ever saw John play? He was probably still is pretty damn talented.
Yeah, good. Yeah, cool.
But some of the stories John told me, I know you made some good decisions. I know you probably made some of your questioning.
With what?
I don't know about questioning the decisions, but I know you got into some questionable situations.
Well, all the time, that's how it is, trying to advise.
Yeah.
But I mean, for people who are talented in the sport, who are passionate, and me personally, I look at it as sometimes it's two things. They either don't have that discipline really and truly the discipline. I believe, like, if they were inspired, right? If they had some form of external motivation for them to be disciplined, because we have a social situation where you have a lot of kids who don't have fathers or who don't even have father figures. So a lot of key lessons that yourself and people who are older than the generations coming up might have had from learning from their father, simple common sense, concepts, like discipline. Like, it takes something. Nowadays you're going to see there's a problem. You have young people taking forever to become disciplined, myself included. I fight with discipline.